Quit. Goodbye, cat I've never seen before.
Okay, ciao, Cosmo. Wow, okay, also Miaui wusste wohl auch nicht so richtig, was Cosmo hier will. Aber jetzt haben wir auf jeden Fall noch ein antikes Kleidungsstück. Das findet Miaui bestimmt super.
I've brought this
Sehr
for your
historisch.
historical exchange program.
Oh, customer, you pull my whiskers and tweak my tail with that assertion. This is no artifact.
Och, komm schon.
It is Cosmo's colorful headwear. With hair included, apparently. Odd. He'll be wanting that back. Cosmo! We've found your hideous headwear. Cosmo? Now where is he gotten to?
But, you see, Cosmo is not who you think he is.
Oh, he's not a cat?
Well, obviously he's a cat, Meowie. We're all... never mind. I mean that he is actually a prince.
A prince? I am intrigued, customer. A prince of where?
Of here. Meow Meow Furrington. He's the secret heir to King Leopold.
Do you mean to tell me that Leopold's only son, the weeks-old kitten Llewellyn Leopold, somehow survived the siege of Old Furrington by the Nine Lions 400 years ago? Despite the many corroborating accounts confirming his demise, including a painting gruesomely titled Dead Royal Kitten with Tulips, and escaped to found a secret royal dynasty that has remained hidden until this very day?
Ja.
Yes?
Ja.
Remarkable! How did Llewellyn escape, customer? I must know!
Oh, wasps! They picked him up and... Whoa! Right?
Stunning! And thus return the Leopolds in the form of Cosmo. Oh, a hitherto unknown and awkward employee of Maui's Emporium. Now revealed to be our one true king. Purr.
Yes, all of that! And now our prince has left to find a castle, yes, and where he can put on the Leopold crown and become our new cat king. Skronk!
I am astounded, customer. Cosmo, royalty in hiding? All this time? I would have sworn he was nothing but a disinterested assistant. Purr. I once asked him to restock something, and he just sat down and said he couldn't because he was sick with don't care-itis.
He is indeed a masterful actor, as are all the royals.
This absolutely deserves the self-foaming fur cleaner from the exchange bin, customer. Purr.
Ja, geil. Okay, gut. Machen Miau hier. Miau in seinem leeren Laden. Das ist einfach auch so geil.
I guess you're mine now. If I ever go crazy and start enjoying baths.
Geil. So ein Blubberbad, Leute. Es gibt nichts Geileres als schön ordentlich in der Badewanne so chillen, ne, mit so einem schönen Blubberblatt und so. Und einem guten Gespräch oder sowas daneben. Einfach toll. Gut. Schön Sauna-Feeling. Dann ab zum Establishment, denn wir haben jetzt das, was Eduardo braucht. Was habe ich nur mit Eduardo, ey? Gut. Oh, guck mal, da ist eine Entlüftung.
Stay open.
Wie ist mir denn jetzt erst aufgefallen? Habe ich die für irgendwas gebraucht? So, rein hier. Und dann lassen wir es jetzt so runterblubbern. Pass auf.
It will make a big slippery mess.
Ja. So. Und runter.
Would a bubble bath relax you?
Oh, I love nothing as much as dozing off in a foamy tub.
Ja. Bubble Bath. Ja, dann können wir das runterlassen.
That'll make it all soapy and nasty. That'll make it all soapy and...
Ja, wie kann ich das denn runterlassen?
Dare I? This is my great...
Interesting. I'd have called it the hook whip, though.
wir werfen einfach das
Best to
hier.
keep it in the bottle.
Naja. Ich dachte, wir können es von oben einfach so runterpurren, aber wir
Even
schmeißen
if
es
it
einfach
does
rein.
need a wash, bubble bath's not the right stuff for that. That won't work with the window.
Ich dachte, weil da unten der Ausgang ist,
There's steam leak.
weil ich dachte, die Lüftung geht von da dann hier unten raus. Ich dachte, dann rolle ich das da oben rein und dann ballert es hier unten raus und fertig ist die Kiste. Aber ich muss doch... Kann ich das nicht irgendwie so...
I don't want to put that. Would a bubble bath really?
Oh,
Ah, tatsächlich, er macht's einfach, okay. Ah, süß. Blub. Oh, in der Badewanne schlafen, hätte ich auch was Bock drauf, ey. Ist jetzt so jetzt wo es so kalt wird und winterlich, puh. So. Dann gehen wir wieder rein und holen uns den Schlüssel. Gehen wir uns umziehen und so und alles gut. Huch, da war eine Katze. Also eine Katzenkatze, eine andere Katze innerhalb dieses Katzenabenteuers. Gut. Ja, ich ziehe mich um.
Ow. Yeah, my stuff needs. Ow. Yeah, my stuff needs.
Achso, ja. Er hat sich doch beim letzten Mal... Achso, wir müssen hier hier umziehen. Spinnt.
In you go, item friends.
Und dann umziehen, genau.
I feel ridiculous.
Nein, das sieht entspannt aus. Mein lieber Cuddles. Es sieht aus, als hätte er einen schönen, entspannten Tag in so einem wunderschönen Bad. In seinem ganz fantastischen Bad. Da wollen wir uns nicht alle da in so ein schönes Badebecken hineinfläzen. Das wäre doch jetzt wirklich ganz fantastisch. Wenn es draußen kalt ist, dann schön im warmen Bad herumliegen.
If you're not Edgar's locker key, I'll eat my towel.
Okay. Und jetzt gehen wir damit einfach raus.
Sense in hiding this thing on me. As soon as I walk through the door.
Ah, Metalldetektor.
Here for now.
Nee, warte. Nee. Bleib doch mal hier. So, den schmeißt man nämlich in das Ding rein. So. Andere Möglichkeiten gibt's ja nicht.
If you're not Edgar's locker key.
Ah, wie krieg ich den denn rauf?
I can put the key in.
Ah, dumm. Okay, nee. Ach.
No sense in hiding.
Ja.
This here.
Wir hätten das vorbereiten müssen. Oh, jetzt, ach, das ist jetzt ärgerlich. Gut, wieder anziehen. Wieder alles holen. Das ist jetzt natürlich... Da hätte ich vorher drüber nachdenken müssen, wie ich den hochbekomme hier. Den Schlüssel. Also wieder anziehen.
That feels much better.
Dann,
Let me grab my things.
ja, Things raus. Und tschüss. Und raus. Ach, nicht aus dem Spiel raustappen. So, runter. Jetzt müssen wir wieder rauf. Jetzt müssen wir den Haken da oben durch den Lüftungsschlitz da durchballern. Dafür ist der nämlich da. So. Peitschhaken, Entlüftung.
This should slither down into the private spa room like a wet leather snake. Ugh. Why did I say that?
I don't know, man. I don't know why you say that. And now we're going down. Und wieder rein. Und wieder umziehen. Und wieder unser Inventar leeren. So. Alles wegpacken, gell? Schön alles da reingepackt.
Better pack all my.
Hier haben sie übrigens einen Wasserschaden, weil da kommt irgendwie von oben spritzt tropft da Wasser runter.
I feel ridiculous.
I feel ridiculous. So now we go to the atrium. And now we go to the left-hand side. And we're going upstairs to the sleeping cat. So, und dann hängen wir es an den Haken an. So nämlich. Voll der Umstand.
You're not Edgar's.
So. Also. Ja, das hätten wir uns ein bisschen Zeit sparen können. Oh mein Gott.
Hooks on perfectly.
Perfekt. Perfekt. Ich liebe es, wenn ein Plan funktioniert. Celestine, guten Abend. So eine gut angezogene Katze. Ganz fantastisch. Das lobe ich mir. So, okay. Dann wieder anziehen. Wieder anziehen. Wieder so Zeug holen. So.
Briefcase time again.
Wobei, das bräuchte ich jetzt ja gar nicht. Aber egal. Das hätte ich mir wahrscheinlich auch sparen können, aber es ist, glaube ich, wurscht. Vielleicht wäre er nicht rausgegangen ohne sein Zeug. Das kann natürlich sein. So, jetzt gehen wir rauf. Und dann holen wir den Haken ein, unsere Angel. Und dann haben wir den Schlüssel.
Well, that was a bit of a journey. But
Ja.
Now I've got Edgar's locker key.
Ja, endlich. Ich hoffe, es lohnt sich. Jetzt gehen wir wieder rein. So, jetzt gehen wir nach rechts. Und gucken uns endlich mal den wenn das jetzt leer ist, ne? Boah, ey, wenn das jetzt leer ist, Leute, ich sag's euch, ich raste niveaulos aus.
What did you go to such lengths to stash in here, Edgar? A photograph of... Oh, cucumbers. Is that Mousezilla? Dealing
Mousezilla?
drugs? It can't be. Oh, Pepe was right.
Ja.
I don't believe it. Edgar thought this was important enough to hide here, and then died. Was someone looking for this? Why? Yet another piece of evidence tying Edgar to the drug underworld, though.
Also ein Foto, wo man Mousezilla
Photograph
sieht.
of a Mousezilla-shaped figure doing what must be a drug deal.
Ja, Drogen gegen Geld verkaufen. Ist die Frage, ist das hier Cosmo oder ist das jemand anders? Das sind wahrscheinlich die Klamotten schon relativ eindeutig und dieses Mousezilla-Kostüm, ne? Ja, das war's. Sonst gibt's ja nichts mehr zu holen. Ja gut, dann können wir ja hier wieder raus. Viel Arbeit dafür. Tja. Warum hat Edgar gedacht, dass das irgendwie wichtig ist? Wir haben jetzt einige Sachen erfahren. Ich würde gerne mal mit Tabby darüber reden, wenn sie kann. Nee.
Thanks, Tabby.
Mit dem Montague. Oder ja, vielleicht mit Scarlett tatsächlich. Nachdem wir jetzt ja wissen, wer sie wirklich ist. Könnten wir sie vielleicht auf das NIP ansprechen. Ich meine, Cosmo ist ja jetzt quasi weg. Dem kann jetzt erstmal nichts passieren, hätte ich gesagt. Und mal gucken, was sie zu sagen hat.
I'm back.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
How does the giant pickle outside factor into your crime empire? Does it sell nip to patrons during the performance? Does it distract police when they do a raid?
A pickle suit, chaton. Although it smells of pickles more than I'm comfortable with. But that is budget cuts for you.
I'm sure it was very difficult to have your illicit income drop so much that you couldn't afford a real giant pickle. Oh, my heart weeps.
Chaton. Oscar is integral to Mlem. And this one, such talent. Have you seen his eyes? How they wibble about if you poke him? The audience will be enraptured, unable to look away as he sways to and fro upon the stage.
No doubt hypnotizing them into buying more of your product. You didn't mention before that your surname is Capulet. Her gaze did not falter, but she lifted her head a little, giving her an arch look.
Should I have, chaton? I must have missed the memo. Perhaps I can get a bandana to wear with my name on it? Scarlet Evangeline Capulet. Could be quite fetching. Little flowers braided in.
I wasn't trying to be funny.
That is good. Dressing correctly is no laughing matter.
Do you mind? This is serious.
Oh, I was led to believe you are a fan of comedy, Chaton. Am I not what you expected? I can be more like a Montague, if you like. Grrr, grrr, threats on your life, looming presence. Gah!
Yes, I know what Bartholomew is like, but I'm here to discuss you, not him.
Could have fooled me, Chaton. But if you wanted my signature, you should have just said,
And if I wanted Nip?
I can probably manage a nibble.
Also sie ist schon so ein Tough hier, ne? Das ist lässt sich schon nicht in die Karten schauen hier.
Of some Nip.
Oh, very clever. Yes, I see what you did there, Lieutenant Segway. Of course. Nip is inhaled, not eaten. But it's fine. Points for trying.
I wouldn't know. I've never tried it.
Believe me, that's painfully clear. You're standing there like someone shoved Oscar's supporting stick up the back of your shirt. A little nip would help you relax, Chaton. Give you some perspective.
You're intimately familiar with the drug. Naturally.
I'm an actor, Chaton. We do not demonize everything in life that can bring people joy. Unlike your profession, people in mine embrace life and everything it has to offer. Nip is not evil, Chaton. Nip is a gift. Or, if you prefer, a formal approach. A tool.
Ja. Anscheinend sieht sie wohl sich wirklich in ihrer Drogenszenen-Geschichte da als tatsächlich offenbarend mit ihrem Nip, ne? Ist ein bisschen wie mit Marihuana, ne?
You're projecting an exceptionally relaxed attitude. Does that casualness extend to your personal security? You were remarkably easy to reach for a crime boss.
A crime boss? Oh, but that does sound grand. Ordering the crime around. Go there, crime. Climb that tree. Wave at all the people. Is that what crime bosses do?
You tell me. She shrugged carelessly, blinking slowly at me under long eyelashes.
It is you who named me such Chaton. I am a theatre owner. Everything in La Boule de Poil is above board. I do not need guards and fences. Besides, even if I was the sort of person you claim, I would not lean towards bombast and threats like the Montamues. I have standards.
Say whatever you like. My source was clear. You run the Meow Meow Furrington drug trade. But I can tell that's not something that matters to you. You're toying with me like you toy with the lives of everyone in Meow Meow Furrington. You don't see cats, you see targets. Where would the city be today if it wasn't constantly fighting you off like an infection? How many lives has your Nip ruined?
Your source. Does he wear a smart suit and growl a lot?
She dismissed the rest of what I said with a flick of her hair.
And you make that word sound so substantial. Ruined. I must have missed that headline. Nipbag breaks into Cat's house and forces itself down his nose. No, Chaton. Nip doesn't ruin anything. Cats are quite capable of ruining their own lives. They'll simply pick the most fun way of getting there. If I was involved with Nip, I would just take advantage of that fact.
Of course, it's not your fault that you choose to make Nip available. Not your fault you get people addicted to it. And I guess it's not your fault Edgar Montague died either. He ruined his own life by your reasoning. I think she would have looked less shocked if I'd stabbed her without warning. The apparent honesty of that response almost had me writing her off there and then, but she was an actor.
If you think my demeanor gives you license to accuse me of heinous acts, you have made a very big error in judgment. I don't surround myself with tactless crushers like that Tinkle thug Barty employs, but I have my people.
Ja, ist wieder die gute alte Diskussion, ne? Wer ist jetzt wirklich schuld daran? Die Leute selber, also sind wirklich die Taten oder das Material, was sie benutzen, die Drogen in dem Fall dann so schuld? Oder die Waffen oder so? Oder sind es tatsächlich nur die Leute, die selber für ihre Taten verantwortlich sind, ne? Und sich nur alles andere als Ausrede suchen, weil sie sich selber nicht damit auseinandersetzen wollen? Ja. Ja, es ist alles sehr wahre Wahrheiten hier.
We aren't done here.
I
Soll ich ihm das
disagree.
Foto
You are
zeigen
fun for a
vielleicht? Ich
bit,
weiß nicht.
Chaton, but if you don't want your face to meet some very large feet,
Oh.
you should leave.
Richtig große Füße, hat sie gesagt. Very large feet. Wie im Club neben Edgars Leiche.
I think you'll find this photo interesting. I know I did. She barely glanced at the photo.
I do not care about the big mice. Did I not warn you about leaving, Chaton? It will be a shame to flatten that pretty face. But in the acting business, one cannot make empty threats.
Oh, more threats. Delicious. Let me add it to the pile. I'm accumulating quite a collection lately, it would seem.
Are those fangs all of a sudden, Chaton? So shiny. Did Bartholomew tell you to show them to me if I didn't melt in the face of his lab cat's words?
Bartholomew didn't send me.
I thought you only told the odd fib, Chaton. Yet here you are, spouting enormous, juicy falsehoods.
Okay, look. This isn't an excuse, but I was tired, frustrated. I felt like I'd been solving everyone's problems except my own. Getting the runaround from Scarlet wasn't doing anything to help the situation. It wasn't a smart move, but I was so sure. Fine. Do I need to be the one to lay it out? Then gladly. All the hard evidence in this case points to a drug connection. Nip on Edgar's body, fluff seeds on his clothing. He has a photo of a drug deal hidden away. When his best friend dies of an overdose, he's so angry that he finds the dealer and threatens his life. And then, poof, he vanishes for months. Nobody sees him around. Nobody hears from him. What, is he mourning for his friend or doing something else? Out of the blue, he turns up again at his father's club, chipper as can be. Everyone says he seemed really upbeat, like something good has happened. Someone claims to see him chatting to a large, mysterious type. Very large. I bet he has really big feet. Edgar doesn't stay long at the Nitty Kitty. He leaves, and he goes to the establishment for the first time ever. She looked shocked. I felt sure I had her, and pressed my advantage. He tells Celestine he has a meeting, but he leaves almost as soon as he arrives, leaving only this photo in his secure locker. One of the safest locations in the city, as I'm sure he knew. He goes back to the Nitty Kitty, apparently accompanied by the big cat from earlier, arguing. What about? Well, a few hours later, he's dead, with a nip bag in his paw. So probably not about which flavor of tea is best. Okay, here's what I think, Scarlet. Edgar was upset and angry about what Nip did to his friend, except he finds out his friend was off Nip by then and had moved to Fluff. But nobody knows who's making that, right? Well, Edgar did. He had Fluff seeds on his body, not Fluff itself. Those months he vanished, I think he used them to trace the people making Fluff. I think he found out where it's being made, and I don't think you could let that information get out. I think the nip on his body was just a bold red herring from you. You see, Scarlet, I think Fluff is yours. What do marketing people call it? Marketing segmentation. Nip is entry level, right? And Fluff, that's the upgrade. Keep supply low and make it seem exclusive. Charge 10 times the price. You don't tolerate competition, naturally, except from yourself. Who was Edgar going to meet at the establishment? I wonder. Someone with the power to take you down, if they had the truth? Was that your thug at the Nitty Kitty that night? Trying to convince him not to do something stupid? And when he didn't listen, you rolled out the big guns.
Ja, das kann alles sehr gut sein.
The photo is the key. Mousezilla selling drugs in a secret location. Mousezilla who doesn't exist, who can't exist unless he does. You made him in a lab. Just like Pepe said, you are the thems, and he is the terrible enforcer of your monstrous whims. He sells your fluff and silences anyone that tries to stop you. When you found out that Edgar had exposed you, Mousezilla killed him for you, j'accuse! I paused, panting a little, but satisfied. I was more certain of everything I'd just said than I'd been of anything in my life. She was silent as death for a moment, which was enough time for my brain to remind me that I'd just accused a crime lord of murder, with nothing but 4 walls and a die recorder to witness what might happen next.
These accusations, the biggest pile of cucumber slices I've heard in my life. And you, the craven insult. He sent a buffoon, a clown, to mock me. Does he think I do not see? Does he imagine this will go unanswered?
What? Who?
Bartholomew! You and he have met many times since the murder. I know. You speak in his voice. Le fatouche. He pulls your strings, and you lie on command. You're his errant cat now, sent to deliver an ultimatum, and it does not matter what I say, because he has already judged me.
Her response caught me off balance, I won't lie. She was ignoring everything I'd said and focusing on Bartholomew. She could have been deflecting, but there was an honesty to her passion that was undeniable, even if she was totally wrong. I told you I don't work for him.
Lies. You stink of him. Collect your cards, Poupette, and scuttle home. Tell that despicable cat that it is time for him to pay for what he did and what he made me do. There's no longer room for both of us in the Miami of Farrington. Le griffe de la carte sans sortie.
I don't speak Absalon, but the fury in her voice made the intent clear. Hey, now, hang on. Okay, just wait. Nobody needs to start any wars over this. I'm not here on behalf of Bartholomew, all right? We didn't meet. He forced his way into my office and he threatened me, and I stood up to him, I'll have you know, despite the declawing machine.
More lies. He manipulates and uses. He thinks I killed Edgar, and he sent you to...
He doesn't.
What?
He refused to believe it. He didn't even entertain the option that you did it. But I'm not blinded by whatever history you two share. I think the evidence speaks for itself, and I think it implicates you.
You truly think I make fluff? I loathe fluff, Chaton. It is bad for business, bad for cats, and bad for the city. Yes, the real addicts will buy anything they can get their hands on at any price. But that is not sustainable. There's too few of them. I want the tired house cats, the busy executives, the cats who just want something to make a day a little shorter. They're not addicts. They just need a pick-me-up sometimes when the coffee isn't working anymore. What could be more normal? Those are the sort of cats that will get scared and stop buying if they hear there's something that's hurting people. And word is starting to spread.
Also ich bin mir total sicher, dass sie das ist auf dem Foto mit Bartholomew zusammen, dass die eben eine Vergangenheit zusammen haben. Aber krasse Dynamik hier.
That's not enough to make me believe you or trust you.
I do not trust you either, Chaton. You are unknown. You can be manipulated, and I do not trust Bartholomew. He is a manipulator. He will make you believe what he wants. I know he will, and I think he already has.
And yet, the evidence is stacked against you, not him.
The evidence you have.
What does that mean?
Edgar was supposed to meet me at the establishment on the night he died. He said he had something to show me, but he never arrived. Or so I thought.
You were in contact with Edgar for how long? Did Bartholomew know? Why? I mean, you could have mentioned this sooner.
Do you now believe that I did not kill him?
Well, you realize I can't just take you at your word.
And yet, your word is sufficient to indict me? We have a problem, Chaton. Mutual distrust. You think I'm involved in this? And I don't trust that you're not working for Barthe, an impasse. But I have the solution. Bartholomew inadvertently has proof of my innocence in the safe in his office. Go and find it.
Oh, in his safe. Yeah, you want me to break into Bartholomew's office, the one in his club? Don't be ridiculous, Scarlet. I'm not a criminal.
Oh, you have been busy, Chaton. My people have asked around the places you have been. You aren't nearly as subtle as you may think. Arson at the establishment?
That wasn't arson. The blanket lied to me. It said inflammable.
Cake fraud?
It's not fraud if you're helping a friend.
Poisoning a police officer?
Okay, look, you'll be fine. I needed to get Fuzzball away from the body, and honestly, if you knew Krakowski, you'd probably agree that what I did was...
Stealing evidence? Lying about historical artifacts? Licking things?
Actually, licking things isn't a crime. I checked.
Regardless, I know how your kind operates, Chaton. You draw a line in the sand and say, oh, this is us, and that is you, good and bad. And when the water comes and washes the line away, you redraw it, but closer this time. Again and again. And by the end, we stand face to face, but you still claim that you are not us.
I don't break rules just to make money and gather power. I do it to help people. I am not like you.
And I am not who you say I am. You have no idea what you're saying. And I will not let you soil my name with these lies. Go to Bartholomew's office. Take a careful look at the items you will find in his safe. That will prove my innocence.
Oh, if I'm really working with Bartholomew, couldn't he just tell me what's in there?
Never. The items in there are his most treasured possessions. The last artifacts of his old life. He would never tell anyone what they are, let alone allow you to touch them.
Convenient. But still, even if I had it in my head to indulge you, it's impossible. Tinkle would see me instantly, and I'd have no way of activating the elevator to Bartholomew's office.
Au contraire, the club is deserted. Edgar's funeral is tonight. You will be able to move freely. As for the elevator, I have had this for a while, just in case I ever needed to leave a personal message in his office. You may use it to poke around as you wish, but I remind you, I'm giving you this to prove my innocence, first and foremost. I have nothing more to say to you now. Find evidence of my innocence in Bartholomew's safe.
Oh, wir haben so eine Schlüsselkarte. Sie hatten eine Schlüsselkarte zu Bartholomews Fahrstuhl. Ja, das ist abgefahren. Das ist wirklich abgefahren. Ja, krass. Krass, was für viele Informationen wir hier bekommen. Und so viele Missverständnisse zwischen den beiden. Also, wie gesagt, ich glaube, dass die mal ein Paar waren und sich da unnötig um ihren gemeinsamen Sohn verkrachen und das alles vielleicht gar nicht so ist, wie es aussieht. Und da tatsächlich vielleicht so ein außenstehendes, ja, Drogenkartell oder sowas da Probleme macht.
Securely locked.
Mhm. Ich habe ja einen Schlüssel. Nehmen wir den doch.
Pepe, I completely forgot to give this back to you. But as you can see, it's all worked out.
Ja, alles wunderbar.
Well, it's deserted. Like Scarlet said. Pity she didn't mention how to get in the first place, though.
Gut, kann ich wieder in den Keller?
Ah, locked.
Aber kann ich das mit dem Schlüssel auch aufsperren? Hätte ich ja die ganze Zeit machen können. Oh, ich habe den Schlüssel nicht mehr. Steckt er etwas außen oder was? Okay, gut. Gut, dann fahren wir mal hoch im Bartholomews Büro. Dann müsste der Tinkle auch nicht da sein. Ja, okay.
Yeah, that did it. Ramon, I'm in Bartholomew's office. So, if anyone finds you floating in the river tomorrow, it means he caught me here and I'm toast. Tabby, you can have my typewriter and my book collection, okay? Treat them well. Now, let's get into this safe and get out of here before Tinkle gets a chance to practice his crushing skills on my fragile little body.
Da ist doch selber der hier auf jeden Fall
The world spins at my command.
der Tresor drin. Okay, Bild.
Probably not a good idea to take anything he'll instantly notice is missing.
Ja, aber es muss ja
Let's be
irgendwie...
realistic here, okay?
Es muss ja irgendwo der Tresor
It's locked,
sein.
and I feel like stealing a valuable gun from a mobster is probably one of the last things you do. If I dig through the drawers, he'll know someone was here, and I'm already on his maybe murder list.
Ich dachte, es gibt immer so einen
I
Mechanismus.
really have no use whatsoever for a giant painting of a Montague.
Ja, aber irgendwo muss ja das...
It's a map of Firth.
Was ist das hier? Kann ich das nehmen und irgendwo hinstecken? Oder was? Was bringt mir denn hier die Karte? Kann ich jetzt was drauflegen? Nicht, dass ich wüsste. Kann ich das vielleicht mit Beize behandeln? Ich kann ja gar nichts benutzen in Firth. Wir sind auf jeden Fall hier irgendwo. Interessant, guck mal, es gibt 2 Kontinente. Schon cool. Okay, wo kann denn der Tresor sein? Ah. War da nicht gerade da? Beule.
Oh, there's something under here. Not terribly well hidden, Bartholomew. Tisk, tisk. Though I guess he's not exactly expecting nosy visitors.
Ja, Bodensafe ist immer gut.
This must be Bartholomew's safe. Whiskers, a paw print lock. Scarlet didn't mention that either.
Ah, das ist aber kein Problem. Wir haben hier seine Fingerabdrücke.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Okay. Da haben wir einen Pin.
Identification. Secure storage device MW394, Safe Masters of Cree, Manufacturing Division. All rights reserved, including the right to insult you. Introduction. Welcome, fur bag.
Hello, you rude safe.
Requirement. Authentication details required for function. Present passcode and biometrics. Fur bag.
Rude and chatty. Aren't you fun? Is this how you address all cats?
Explanation. Safe master protocols dictate all clients be treated equally. Loophole. Protocols do not dictate specific treatment level. Execution. Contemptuous mockery. Fur bag. Requirement. Authentication details required for function. Present passcode and biometrics. Fur bag.
Also sich von dem Safe beleidigen zu lassen, ist schon nochmal was ganz
I can't do much with
Interessantes.
this by itself.
Okay, warte. Wir legen mal die Nummer 1 drauf.
Hesitant confirmation. Correct biometrics.
The fingerprints are smudged now. Might as well get rid of them.
Clarification. Two-phase security active. Provide passcode and furbag biometrics to proceed.
Ja, woher sollen wir denn das Passwort wissen?
I wonder who that cat with Bartholomew is.
Wissen wir da irgendwas über das Bild oder so? Ich dachte vielleicht... Oder hier irgendwo irgendeine Information über seinen
Globe of
Pin.
the world. Sadly, not one of the cool ones that opens up and reveals alcohol. I should really do some traveling when this case is wrapped up. It might even be required if Bartholomew comes after me.
Ja, aber das auch Nix kann ich mir hier anschauen. Nichts. Nichts. Und was ist da? Ne, Schränkchen.
What's this, I wonder? The weapon he used to murder his predecessor and take control of his nefarious empire?
Da sind ja nirgendwo Zahlen oder so drauf.
I presume.
Auf einem Globus sind halt Zahlen, ne?
It's a picture of his Walk of Fame star. He hated Gentle Cat, but he still seems proud of his work.
3 Zahlen brauchen wir. Warte mal.
Oh, look, Ramon, there's the archipelago Meow Meow Furrington is situated on. It's part of the continent of Sheer.
Mhm. So Koordinaten, ne? Irgendwie. Ja, so. Hier so 26, 20 Grad, 45 oder so. West, Nordost. Ja, das ist bestimmt was auf dem Globus.
The world spins at my command. It's remarkably well balanced. I bet I can make it spin with just my tongue.
Ja, mach.
When I lick Furrington, it tastes smoother than the rest. Like someone's touched it repeatedly.
Ja, was bringt das?
There are so many countries. The world's... It's remarkably well...
Also jemand hat Furrington angefasst.
You can see the dot for where we are on the East Coast. Isn't geography fun?
Aber ist dann hier irgendwie eine Zahl? Wir sind ja hier. $15,35. Okay. We try.
Reluctant confirmation. Correct passcode entry.
Krass, da steht sogar Grad Süd und Grad Ost. Wir haben es zufälligerweise richtig rum eingegeben. Oh.
Disinterested confirmation. Passcode and biometrics provided. Grudging admiration. Furbag Bartholomew. Successful authentication achieved once more. Unlocking vault. Behold, Furbag, your pathetic treasures.
Das ist ganz schön laut.
Finally, let's see what's in here.
Boah, da bin ich jetzt aber gespannt, was da drin ist.
Wow.
Warum ist denn da eine goldene Statue?
She was Edgar's mother. So that's what she wanted me to see. This is interesting. So she... And that means she... Wow, I need to get back and talk to her as soon as possible.
Ja, also wie wir dachten, sie ist Edgars Mutter, also die Frau auf dem Foto.
Must be one of his old awards. Wait, is that... That's blood. Someone was hit with this. Edgar?
Ja.
Does this mean that Bartholomew killed Edgar?
Tja, das ist die Frage. Ich würde daran lecken. Aber das kann ich nicht. Tja, hat Bartholomew seinen Sohn getötet? Kann ich mir auch nicht vorstellen, irgendwie. Glaube ich irgendwie auch nicht. Kann ich da was machen? Damit kann ich es einpacken, ablecken, irgendwas? Nee, ne.
I don't think I should lick that.
Ja, okay. Tja. Mehr ist hier nicht. Dann können wir den Safe zumachen, Achso. Einfach gehen oder was? Oder? Ja, offenbar. Ich glaube, da gibt es nichts mehr zu tun und wir müssen jetzt ein weiteres Gespräch mit Scarlett führen. Wird richtig spannend hier. Das ist ja Sehr viel auch Deep Story, gefällt mir richtig gut. Ich mag das sehr.